Good morning, everybody. We are here. We are ready to go. We are, well, not looking good in terms of AMC today. Adam Aaron taking the FAA to the next level. We've got Crypto Dreamer first in the chat. What's going on, Crypto Dreamer? Chris, man, second. How you doing? Mr. Brian, Johan, Mr. Brian, Outdoor Smile. How you doing? We've got PS5, Future of Gaming, Roulette Wheel, all of you guys. So glad to have you in here right now. Let's check the market out because it's a little cool outside today. 65 degrees and cloudy. Is not warm by any means. We have got AMC in the top left-hand side of the screen sitting at $4.1112 right now. Oh my goodness. Good news is I did average down a little bit on AMC today. Bad news is it's still coming down on the day. So not bad in terms of being able to average down a little bit there. I'm vying for a break even on AMC, guys, and I'm gonna be selling some covered calls on that. They've got some very interesting covered calls out there because of the volatility and because of the amount of people that are willing to buy AMC stock. So I'm gonna be looking at that, but just wanted to let you guys know on it. AMC is down 9% on the day today. Now, Ape, as you guys can see, we'll pull that back up here and go up in a minute, but Ape is up 11%, AMC is down 9%. Why? Some special master, I don't even know if that's like a derogatory term or not, some special master said that they don't see why Adam Aaron won't be allowed to convert shares of Ape into AMC and go through with his plan. So Adam Aaron's plan to destroy the shares of AMC is coming to fruition, leading to a little bit of an opportunity here for a dollar cost average down. I don't know if I'll be holding through a court case or what the deal is, but yeah, that's what we got going on right now and touching some very fresh new lows of $4.11 that we have not seen since gapping down and then bouncing back nicely here at the beginning of April. So AMC in a pretty tough spot this morning, sitting at $4.12 right now. Shiba Inu coin, $7.81. Shiba Inu coin was soaring last night. It was up to 846 points, and throughout the night decided to come back down a little bit, currently sitting at 782 points per coin. GameStop, 24.16, it is down 1.13% on the day today. Ape sitting at $1.88, up 10%. It's interesting. Ape starting to come back down a little bit. Hype fading there. AMC coming down a little bit. Hype fade there. It doesn't seem like anything's going to go over very well for AMC and Ape. NASDAQ sitting at 13,570. AMC, $4.12. GameStop, 24.16. Dogecoin sitting at 6.6 cents. Ethereum, 18.79. Shiba Inu coin, 7.82. 29,887 on Bitcoin. Not bad at all, guys. 29,886 right now. It's down a little bit from where it was earlier, that 30,700, 30,800 mark. And it started to rally a little bit last night, but it's sitting at 29,888 right now. Still not a bad price, maintaining these elevated levels. That's exactly what you want to see if you are a Bitcoin bull. Mullen Auto getting mulled once again, man. 1867. Mullen Auto cannot sustain a gain to save its stinking life. Rolling up a little bit pre-market today, 22.8 cents, and then back all the way down to 17 cents, bouncing a little bit, and of course could be curling back over now and looking to retest some fresh lows. So watch out for Mullen Auto. Sundial sitting at $1.37. The SPY, $4.34. BBIG sitting at $1.53. Highcroft Mining, okay, Highcroft Mining sitting at 32 cents today. Might be gaining on the fact that Adam Aaron gets his way. Netflix, $419.83. QQQ, $364.15. The QQQ looking pretty solid. Ape sitting in $1.88. It is up 11% on the day today because of that special master out there. $4.10 on AMC, man, rolling lower. MPW, $8.73, coming back down a little bit. Tesla, $2.62. Enovix sitting at $13.95, down just 3%. PID, $17.75. And Joby sitting at $6.78 right now. Joby down 1.17%. We're going to watch AMC play out at the top left-hand side of the screen today. My goodness. If it drops down to $2, man, maybe a dollar cost average again. I don't know. But we're sitting here. The cover calls are too juicy not to play. And that's why I decided to average down a little bit on AMC. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo está ustedes? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? ¿Dónde está el baño? Por favor, gracias. Outdoor Smile. Yes, man. Loving that Spanish right there. Outdoor Smile. PS5, Future Gaming. Boom. Throwing that bro diamond out there. Really hit me with a long ad that I can't skip. Mr. Brian. Thank you very much, YouTube, for giving Mr. Brian a very nice ad there. And I appreciate you watching it. Oh, wait. You were forced to watch it. I want to be very punctual. If you're on time, you're late. I want to be very punctual. If you're on time, you're late. If you're 10 minutes early, you're on time. Very nice, Mr. Brian. It's a very stressful situation to put yourself in, so hopefully it works out for you. What? You just say cool outside. You tripping? It's not as hot as yesterday, but cool? Heck no. Dude, 65 and cloudy, man. I don't know. When there's no sunshine, you might have sun. And if it's sunny, I'm cool with 65. I'm cool with 65 all day. But, dude, if it's cloudy and it's a little windy, I'm saying cool, man. I am saying cool. I wore shorts this morning, and I put jeans on because it was, to me, cool outside. So maybe you got sunshine, dude. If you get sunshine, yeah, I'll be with you. Hollywood AMC Squeeze, I'm thinking of getting in. Chris, man, let me say this, dude. I really think the price of AMC is going to be pivotal on whether or not Adam Aaron gets that conversion. So I do believe that if that conversion takes place, AMC is going to come down even further, and I may have made a bad choice. Right? I don't think that the court decision is going to be something that happens overnight and happens very quick. I could be wrong, but court cases usually play out for a while. So my strategy is to go in there and make some money selling some covered calls on AMC. Don't take this the wrong way, because I am still in AMC, right? There is a just almost obsessively committed group to AMC, okay? And whether or not that's you, I don't know. But don't take it the wrong way. It's just the way it is. People are willing to buy AMC even if it doesn't make sense to buy AMC. I bought AMC this morning and averaged down, so you can put me in that group as well. But if you look at the calls on it, dude, you're making an easy % a week selling these covered calls. And a % a week's not ridiculous, but if you go out a month, I mean, you're looking at 10% calls. So $4.10 right now it's low. You're at a major level of support, okay? Tapping it here, tapping it here, tapping it here, tapping it here, tapping it here. Kind of tapping it right in here. It's a little lower, but tapping it nonetheless. So this is a very strong level of support that we have had. And we have had news of the lawsuit before and so on, and it's maintained this $4 level. So knowing that, we would imagine that this $4 level should hold up based on where it's been in the past. If that does, excellent. Look at the options though, okay? We are down 10% today, and you are still making 0.25% if you were selling options tomorrow for the $5 strike. 0.25%. I mean, you remember that, dude. 0.25% a week. You're going to be making some sick money on the year. But that's tomorrow. Look at next week, okay? $4.50. You have to see a 10% increase in price. So if you're playing AMC, not only do you get a 10% capital gain, but you get a 3.5% call option by selling those call options right there, covered calls. If you want a 2% call option, you're making 2% selling the $5 strikes, and you're guaranteeing yourself, if you do get called away, a nice 25% gain going from $4 to $5. Dude, that's 1 week. 25% capital gain plus the 2% covered call you're making. If you want to go out a little further, the $5.50 and guarantee yourself a 35% gain, perfect. You're still ripping a percent selling those covered calls. You're not necessarily going to be able to do it if your break even is at like $10 plus. But if you do not want to get called away, I mean, look, you're still making a 0.25% going all the way out to the $9.50 strikes. You don't see these types of call options on other stocks. It's because people are ridiculously committed to buying AMC, and they're buying these call options, still hoping for that squeeze to take place. So selling them the call options, not bad. They win, you win. If you're looking at 2 weeks out, okay, 2 weeks out, man, you're making 3+% gain here. You're making a 6% gain at the 450 just on selling these call options. So it is very lucrative to be able to generate 6% every 2 weeks or 3% every week on the weekly options right there, and guarantee yourself that 10% capital gain from the current prices. So I'm not opposed to it, but I do believe AMC can fall further if Adam Aaron basically solidifies himself with the conversion. Now, knowing that, you can get Ape for basically half the price. So if you do think that the conversion is going to take place and you want to sell covered calls post-conversion, well, you're going to be better off buying Ape here, because you're going to be able to get at least two shares for the price of every one AMC, and then they should kind of meet in the middle somewhere. So you're not necessarily going to have the short-term availability of options because those are not available on Ape, but it's a strategy if you want to have more post-conversion shares. Hurrah! Now Bitcoin can't get above 30,000 yet, not touching 31,000. What catalyst can make that big move up? PS5. There's actually a lot of catalysts that can take it. If it's not going to be simply a technical breakout, anything to deal with the Ripple case, anything to deal with the SEC versus Binance, anything to deal with the SEC versus KuCoin, or not KuCoin. They're not suing KuCoin. Anything to do versus the SEC versus Coinbase. Anything to deal with China. There's a lot of news surrounding China embracing crypto. So you've got that kind of to think about there. If you are looking at the news surrounding Fidelity, BlackRock, Charles Schwab, and these exchanges that are going to be created by institutions here in the United States, kind of all of these things could lend to that upward pressure. It's not going to be easy to break out of this resistance. I do believe we're still in a bit of a bear market here, and we don't have that regulatory clarity that people are dying for right now. But I think that's how the game plan is kind of forming to be right now. Not necessarily 100% focused on creating a CBDC by killing all of the cryptocurrencies, but by killing the corporate competition and killing DeFi in order to set it up so their brothers and sisters at BlackRock and their blood brothers in all of the cults that they are I guess, a part of these days, they're the ones that stay fed and they're the ones that stay paid by killing competition like Binance and Coinbase and so on, and making room for BlackRock and Citadel to make even more money. Alright, aquí ya no hablo español, así que esto es copiado y pegado de traducir. Very nice. Chris, you don't speak Spanish, but you can use that translator, man. Hey, bro, what are your thoughts about XRP? Johan, I think it could do very well if they win the case, and I do think that they're going to do pretty well long term. I think that there's a need for financial services to use blockchain technology like they are. Anyway, EDA looks like Fidelity, BlackRock, Charles, and some other major bank is making a blockchain. Is EDX the one that they will be using? That's what I heard. Yeah, Mr. Brian, so I've heard the same thing, right? EDX could be some sort of an exchange that these institutions are using. My thought right now, my conspiracy thought, is that the regulators, gosh, man, when you think of regulators and you picture Gary Gensler really does remind me of a dude that is just scheming for the bad guys to win. If he was in a movie, you would hate him. You would want him, I don't even know if I can say you'd want him to die in the movie, right? But you would not want him to do well in the movie because he's paving the way to kill the good guys and make room for the bad guys. So I think that that's their plan, man. Kind of destroy DeFi and CeFi, like current market share, and make room for BlackRock and so on to do well. Did you say jeans on over your shorts? No, man. I took my shorts off and I put jeans on. Outdoor smile. I'm not wearing jeans on over my shorts, but I have done that plenty of times. 90 degrees in Minneapolis. Oh my gosh. Roulette wheel. 65 and cloudy here. I'm telling you, it's cool. The Bank of England has yet again hiked interest rates, 13th consecutive rise over December 2021. This time to increase in a whopping, wow, they went 50 basis points. Taking the base rate to 5%. Lemon lust. That is nuts, man. Sounds like they're raising rates at a faster pace than we are. We are currently sitting at, I think, 5.25 basis points, right? We might be at 5.50, but we're either at 5.5 or 5.25 basis points. Dude, look, all of that lends to the fact that people are going to be scraping by for a while. If you're not sitting on large sums of cash, it's going to be very hard to borrow, and your spending power is being depleted right now. Federal Aviation Administration all day. J-Bones, baby. I do agree with you, J-Bones, man. Very tough day for AMC. I don't know if you were in here a little bit earlier. I did average down a little bit today. I added some more shares on this dip. The last time we got a dip based on Adam Aaron and the conversion proposal, AMC investors bought nicely a couple days later, so I'm hoping to see a decent little bounce. My plan right now, and you guys don't have to do it. Clearly, it's only my plan. I am going to start selling some pretty close covered calls on AMC, and if I get called away, I get called away, man. I can look at doing some puts and just playing it that way. I'm not heavily committed to a short squeeze anymore, and this could be my way of essentially getting out of AMC by averaging down here and then using the increased volatility and the increased commitment to AMC to generating some income in the short term and then eventually getting out when I finally get called away. And I don't think it's a bad plan, man, but that's what I was doing. I saw the dip. I'm going to try to take advantage of it, right? It might pull them all in auto and continue to go down even further. But that's where I'm sitting right now, man. I'm thinking about the exit strategy at this point, just trying to get back above water and get out of the water and back into the boat. Better aviation than submersion, yes. Outdoor Smile, I agree with you on that one. Clearbrow sold 50% on a Shib bag for Pepe. Was it the right move today? Yes. Long term, a bit worried. Yeah, PS5, man. Pepe doing very well today. I don't know where it's at right at the moment, but I did see Pepe was back up to 160 points per coin from the 800 that it was trading at a couple of days ago. So Pepe has doubled in price over the last week and had a very nice rally today. I believe it was up another 30% from 140 to 165 earlier. May have pulled back a little bit, but I don't know. We'll just see. I just learned copy, paste, and translate. Very nice. Roulette wheel, translate in Spanish. This channel is good for something, I guess. Yes, it is, Roulette Wheel. This channel is great for everything, especially copying and pasting. Who have you made crazy gains in a crypto position? Would you park profits in a stable coin, cash out, or split cash some stable in other positions? Trying new strategies for the next run. Crypto Dreamer, it all depends on... okay, so let me say this. I'm not advising you on any sort of a thing here. If you're going to keep it parked in crypto, okay, go stable coins, right? Some of the benefits of that is that you may, if everything that you own is DeFi, well, nobody's going to know that you technically own it. So it could be a decent way to maintain some wealth on the blockchain without being KYC'd and so on. I don't have a problem. If you're going to hold in stable coins, I don't really see a big of a difference, especially if it's not solely DeFi. I don't see a big of a difference in cashing that out. Right? Either one is going to be $1. Your actual dollar might be a little bit better off than a stable coin, which could depeg. So if you're on like a centralized exchange, I don't think that you need to hold that in a stable coin there. If everything's DeFi, there's your strategy that you might want to keep it in crypto. But, okay, if you just plan on being in the crypto game long term, if you think that the short-term momentum is bearish, yeah, stay either in dollars or in stables. But I don't see a problem with using Bitcoin, right, as an essential parking of your crypto assets. Yes, Bitcoin might come down a little bit, but Bitcoin is resilient. Okay, if you're unsure and you want to at least have it invested in crypto, I would consider parking it in Bitcoin. Bitcoin's done very well. Bitcoin doesn't, it seems every time, and it might take 4 or 5 months. It might take 6 months to do it, but every time you get bad news and Bitcoin spikes down, it always seems to shake it off and recapture that gain. So we have had a very rough winter, not only in terms of a pullback, but that pullback may have only been 60,000 down to 40. Think about that. That's still a decent pullback. It's a 30% pullback. But then we got hit by Terra Luna Classic. Then we got hit by Three Arrows Capital and Celsius and Voyager and whatever the other dumb exchanges were that went bankrupt. Then we get hit by FTX. Then we get hit by all of the SEC litigation. So it has not just been a bear market. This has been a transformative market. Remember that. We probably wouldn't have seen this large of a decline in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency if we didn't get hit by all of these bankruptcies and all of this, I guess, the SEC nonsense. Let's put it that way. Rule out with you when you have a language barrier at work. Don't learn their language. Just work around the problem. There you go, Chris. Good morning to you, Nick F. What's going on, man? Refuse to get back into AMC. J-Bones. Probably going to work out very well for you, man. It's probably going to work out very well for you. I'm just trying to scrape my way back, man. Average $1.62 on Ape. Very nice. Outdoor smile. You got to be looking pretty good on Ape right now. $1.62 average. Currently sitting at $1.90. Where's it at? $1.87.5. Yeah, not bad at all, man. You're doing, like 15+% gains right there. Not bad, man. Hopefully, I don't want to say hopefully Ape goes up for you because that most likely means that AMC is going down, and I am not. I have not yet and don't know if I will average down on Ape unless, of course, I think that conversion is all but guaranteed. So, very nice on your Ape position being up right now. Eddie Murphy was in a movie where he bet $1 on a stock move that took down people like Gary Gensler. Let's see. I don't know what type of a move that would be. I don't know what movie that was. But that would be a pretty interesting bet. $1 to take down people like Gary Gensler. I don't know how you would manage that. Pull all cash out and put it in your hands, and it becomes real, and you're less likely to give it back. Yeah, Outdoor Smile, you are right on that, man. When it's just a number on a screen, you kind of lose that attachment to it. You don't view it as real. You just view it as a number on the screen. And, of course, if you have to hand over dollar bills after dollar bills after dollar bills, you don't want to do it. But if you're simply, clicking a button, you do lose a little bit of an attachment to it there. Let's see. Hey, what about Shib? Stablecoin for Shib. Shapit, man. I don't know if they're ever going to accomplish a stablecoin for Shiba Inu coin. I've seen some stuff floating around, man. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. But I think, based on some of Satoshi's recent comments, that once Shibarium's main net hits, I think that dude is already gearing up to kind of get out and just sail off into the sunset. He's been here for 2 years. He's basically, milked, I think, as much as he thinks he can milk. And he's going to disappear just like Ryoshi did. He's going to take his bone money. He's going to take his leash money. He's going to take his Shiboshi's money. He's going to take his Shib money. And he's going to be selling off into the sunset. Why do I say that? If you look at some of the most recent Telegram posts that the guy's got out there, he has said, I have always stated, a time will come when I will no longer be needed. And Shibarium is near. I do think that when Shibarium comes out, there's a very good chance that Satoshi tries to ride off into the sunset the same way that the fake Ryoshi did. And, then nobody can have any concerns with him. Maybe he made $1 million. Maybe he made 2. Maybe he made 10. Nobody knows how much money he made. But if you can successfully ride off into the sunset, create a new avatar, because nobody ever knew his name, create a new persona, and go attach yourself to another crypto project anonymously, dude, you're winning the game, man. You know that you are. Sometimes we choose the right side of the fence, bro. I hope that we do that all of the time. Out of 400 million Shib in Voyager, Voyager will give me back 800 1,000? I had it high as 34,000. Should have cashed out at its highs. Roulette wheel. Yeah, dude. I don't like what Voyager. I really do not like what Voyager has done in terms of their bankruptcy proceedings. It's very strange to me how much money you're getting back. If you owned 1 Bitcoin, they're not giving you 0.35 Bitcoin back. You're 35%. They are giving you 35% of the cash value of Bitcoin, or the US dollar value of Bitcoin, back when they filed bankruptcy, which was 20,000. Bitcoin since then has increased 50% in value to 30,000. You're stuck at the lower numbers. Think about that. They're acting like they cashed everything out the moment that they filed bankruptcy, and you know that they did not. I think Voyager's getting away with highway robbery on that one, and I think that there should be criminal charges filed against the CEO and every single employee that worked for Voyager. Oranges, Clay. Oranges. Mr. Brian. The name of the movie was Oranges? Is that what we're talking about? Hello, everyone. Spooky! What's going on, Spooky? I mean, Sarah. I mean, Spooky Walks Shades of Grey. I mean, Portsmouth. Yes. All of it. Spooky Des Croix. 50 Shades of Spooky Des Croix. What's going on? Bro, definitely sitting on way more than 1 million. Yeah, I would agree. I don't know. I forget the numbers of every bone minted that went directly to the developers. But, dude, I think you're right, man. I think he walked away. And I don't know if he still owns it. I don't know if he sold it. I don't know where his wallet's at. I don't know if he's transferred it to multiple wallets or what. But I think out of the, 250 million bone that are minted, that he walked away with several million bone. Just, like, the bone only, okay? That doesn't include any of the leash. That doesn't include any of the shiboshis, the trading value, or the trading transactions, the transaction taxes on shiboshis and stuff like that. That doesn't include any of that stuff, man. So I know the dude has walked away with a very nice wallet, and I do think that he plans on just riding off right into the sunset, which to me is not necessarily acceptable, Shitoshi. So we'll see what he ends up doing there. How's that, Sarah Deste 50 Shades of Green? That is much better. Clay, the movie that Eddie Murphy was in is called Trading Places. Gotcha, Mr. Brian. Trading Places. I might have to watch that because it sounds pretty interesting. So Bitcoin moved from 25,000 to 30,000 in just a few days. It was the previous bull runs the same, or much more volatile to the upside, downside, not financial advice. Yeah, nothing's ever financial advice, PS5. You don't have to worry about that. So 25,000 to 30,000 is roughly a 20+% gain in a week. If you want to look at some of the previous bull markets, it was around that. We just weren't moving from $25,000 prices, okay? We were moving from much lower lows, okay? So if you're looking back here before 2021 started to rocket, some of these levels, in about a week, you ran from 9,000 down to 4,000. This is your lockdown lows. Okay, this is when you saw drastic declines in the stock market. And I remember, you'd see days in the stock market down 3%, down 5%, down 6%. There were circuit breaker halts left and right. It was absolutely ridiculous to see the losses that were taking place in the stock market there. Lost 50% of its value, and then just very quickly, in a couple weeks, gained nearly double. So nearly bouncing back 100%. More normal spikes, you would go from 7,500 up to 10,000. So yes, this is the same type of activity that we saw previously during the bear markets, but it's not until the bull market started to kick in where the gains were sustained and you didn't have the pullbacks, and then it just ripped like crazy. And I saw a super chat come across from Pika Power. Thank you very much. Where is it? It's right here. Pika, thank you very much for the... Oh yeah. Pika, thank you very much for the super chat. What do we got coming on here? Good morning, Clay and everyone. A beautiful morning to you, Pika. I can't stay to view the super chat, but I wanted to say hello and have an awesome day. Dude, she didn't even stay in here to see that super chat. Oh my gosh. Pika, what are you doing? Coming in and leaving just like that. Pika, thank you very much for the super chat. She couldn't come in, so if you guys can remind me to do it later, we're going to have to redo that super chat for Pika when she's finally able to sit here in the live stream. Thank you very, very much, Pika. Absolutely appreciate it, and hopefully everybody that you're training knows just how awesome you are. Pika, thank you very much. My goodness. And PS5, hopefully that answers your question about previous bear market and bull market volatility. Yes, there's a lot of it, and what we're seeing right now is not necessarily anything special. It becomes special when we don't bounce off this resistance. When we rip through this and then sustain some levels and rip through this and sustain some levels and rip through this. And then all of a sudden, 2 months from now, we're at 44,000. In 6 months from now, we're back up to, 65,000. In a year from now, we're testing $90,000, $100,000 on Bitcoin. That's the type of bull market activity that we want to see. And then, okay, that's just a sustained gain. Then you might have a 1 week or a 2 week or a 1 month period where you go from 100,000 to 250,000 on Bitcoin, where Shib rips from 5,000 points per coin to 15,000 points per coin, and everything just runs out of control. When that happens, oh my gosh, take your profits, okay? I'm going to be taking profits when everything runs out of control. I don't think a 5% daily gain on Bitcoin, I don't think a 10% daily gain on Shib is out of control. I think that those are kind of sustainable. I think that those are expected in the cryptocurrency market. But as soon as you start to see some out of control gains, even if you're taking profits on the way up, man, book some profits, because you could be on the just bull end of a bull market and getting ready to gear up for another bear market and another major buying opportunity. So please just take some gains the next time you see things flying out of control. And speaking of out of control to the downside, we need some buyers to come in for AMC right now. $4.10 on AMC, touching some intraday lows right now. Getting ready to break down through that. 409 inbound, 409 inbound. We might be touching 399 here pretty soon on AMC. Decent average down day with a 10% loss right there. As Ape, not even sitting on a 10% gain. So Ape coming back down a little bit to $1.85. 8% gains on Ape, 10% losses on AMC. The downside is winning today. Even if you were averaged into both of those, 9% gain, 9% loss. The 9% loss is worse than the 9% gain. So, yeah, you got that to deal with. For AMC and Ape, the Federal Aviation Administration is in full force, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that's it. I'm going to Pika's work. All this work is unacceptable. Dark Bro, you are absolutely right, man. Go make things better, please. We need Pika in here. She can't even stay for her own stinking super chat. What is happening right now? Somebody help Pika, please. Pika accidentally smashers her work computer. She will have free time to chat. That is true, man. That is true. If she accidentally just, bumps it, and it falls off the table or the desk there and shatters, she's either going to be forced to work with a cracked screen, or she's not going to have to work at all. She'll be able to chat with us all day long. Dude, with her luck, they'd probably have some old monitor from 1998 sitting in the back room somewhere. They'd be like, oh, Pika, you can use this one now. And they'd go, carry that thing. It weighs 45 pounds, man. They're dragging it back to her desk. It's like a 14-inch monitor. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, dude, that might be what happens if Pika accidentally breaks her computer and she's forced to use a monitor from 1998. It's not going to be good news, guys. Well, when that happens, Gary Gensler loses his ever-loving mind. And I'll be okay with that. I'll be okay with that, Kenneth. I don't mind if these guys lose their mind. I really do not. Was there more talk on the AMC conversion? I came in late. J-Bones, I did not talk any more on it. The latest news and the reason we have AMC and Ape down the way that they are right now is because of, let's see, some special master recommends the AMC Ape conversion here. I don't even know what a special master is, right? Is this just some judge that thinks he's special or what? So the article says AMC is falling today and Ape is rising. This follows the issuance of a recommendation from Special Master Corinne Elise Amato. Amato was appointed by Delaware's Court of Chancery to give her opinion on the conversion of all outstanding Ape stock into AMC and gave a general recommendation to follow through with the settlement or conversion. AMC had previously proposed to convert all Ape into AMC, increase authorized AMC common stock, and initiate a 1-for-10 reverse stock split. Shareholders weren't all too happy with the proposal and filed a class action lawsuit to bring the proposal to a halt. On April 3rd, several plaintiffs reached a term sheet agreement with AMC that would receive 1 share of AMC for every 7.5 shares owned, following a 1-for-10 reverse split of common shares. Settlement would also allow AMC to follow through this proposal by lifting the status quo order. The court eventually denied the order. Special Master recommends that Ape conversion following the submission of the term sheet. Several shareholders filed objections to the settlement. Plaintiffs' counsel received more than 3,700 timely documents, some styled as objections, some compiled with the court order requirements to submit a proper objections. Many did not. These objections contained concerns about synthetic AMC shares, dark pool trading, and Wall Street corruption. Mata went on to explain that none of the objections had merit, stating that no objections caused me to doubt that the court should certify a class action or class for settlement purposes, and that notice was adequately disseminated into AMC stockholders. Ultimately, Amato recommended that the court should deny all objections to the settlement. She spent time on both the get and give arguments. The get argument describes class members receiving 1 share of AMC for every 7.5 shares owned, following the reverse split. The give argument describes a broad release of the claims from the class action lawsuit. And they have until June 28th to file any exceptions or recommendations to Amato's conclusions. So, yeah, dude, I don't really know if Amato is the judge presiding over this or what. People don't just give in that easily when you're in court. These lawyers right now, they know that they could be in court for the next 2 to 3 years. And if you guys are familiar with Terra Luna Classic, these guys are ripping paychecks. These lawyers will be ripping paychecks for the next 2 to 3 years, litigating this if they want to. It will equal hundreds of millions of dollars for the lawyers. They are not simply going to agree, yes, let's take the settlement. Let's walk away from this. I will gladly accept my $1 million as opposed to my guaranteed $100 million. I think that they're going to continue on with the litigation, and you'll see a nice pop back up. But we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Pharaoh Protocol. Harris. Pharaoh Protocol. Is that another crypto we should be looking at? Slow steps, big gains. Now I know what you meant. It comes to investing. Yeah, Sean, man, I'm telling you. I saw an ad. One of those promoted things on Twitter this morning. And it was something like, if you can predict market movement, you can possibly make money in the market, okay? And then this app that they have is supposed to help you predict market movement. Let me tell you something. You can predict with a level of uncertainty the next candle, if you would like, okay? I can come out here on Bitcoin, right? And I can look at this. Trending lower, trending lower, trending lower, and this is breaking down. I think that this candle is going to close purple, okay? I'm predicting this candle closes purple, and I actually predict that the next candle is purple until we get down to this level right here. I've got some technical analysis backing me up, but there is nothing to say that I have to be right. So we'll see if this one's purple, and my expectations are the next one is going to be purple as well, unless we drop all the way back down to 29.98. So knowing that, let's watch what happens. That is a prediction. It is not a guarantee. If that is correct, I absolutely could have made some money on that trade right there. It would have been a small scalp, but there's nothing to say that that line has to be purple, right? It's just looking at the current direction of the market and scalping a little trade. But I will tell you this, okay? If you want to predict the market, let me show you something. And remember, we got one more purple line coming there, and then I was correct on that. You don't know. You don't know where this next line's going. You don't know if the NASDAQ the next minute is going to be green or if the NASDAQ the next minute is going to be red. But let me ask you, if you had to predict the market 30 to 40 years from now, and you're looking at this chart right here, okay, where are you going to put the market 30 to 40 years from now? And this is only 30 years worth of time. The stock market has been out much, much longer than 30 years. Where are you going to put the line 30 years from now? Are you going to predict that the entire United States is wiped out and we're back down here to levels we haven't seen since 1992? Or are you going to predict, just as the market has done for the last 150 years, that we are going to see an increase and an increase and an increase? Over time, the only thing that has been all but guaranteed and has been correct is that over the long term, the market will rise. It always has, and it always will if we continue to grow as an economy, as a country, and as a world. This stock market will go up long term. That's a safe prediction. So yeah, dude, if you want to start predicting the market, don't worry about the next green candle or red candle as we just got there. Don't worry about whether or not this candle, look, now it's turning, we might be like 2 candles in. Dang, man, that took me a long time to say that. The next one is green, followed by a purple, followed by a green. You don't know which direction it's going next. But if you look at it long term, okay, if Bitcoin survives as a coin, who's to say that 10 years down the road, we can't be at $150,000, $200,000 per coin? I mean, it's just growth, man. That's what we should expect long term, is growth. And now I know I got a lot of lines on the Bitcoin chart there, but we'll watch it and see if it comes down and touches that little line I got down there, 29,980 or whatever it is. Looks like it wants to. Where we going? During the next full bull market, I will officially be out of crypto because I will be retired permanently and eating dinner with Elon Musk, sharing a laugh about Gary Gensler. Kenneth, dude, if you want to get out, man, get out. Some people view crypto as a long-term investment. Like, what is blockchain technology going to be worth 30 years from now? You know, you truly could be eating dinner with Elon Musk if he's still alive 30 years from now. And you could be doing very well. If you've already made it and you're happy with where you are, dude, conserve your wealth for the rest of eternity and you are going to be awesome. Can you check Pharaoh Protocol for me? Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Clearo, breaking news. SEC finds JP Morgan after 47 million banking records accidentally deleted. Can this affect the market? Thanks, brother. You're awesome. Oh, God. Yeah, so it will. I mean, it will affect bank stocks, I imagine. We might be seeing bank stocks fall a little bit on that. I don't know if it's big enough to affect the overall market. But let me say something. 47 million banking records accidentally deleted. Guys, this is not rhetorical. Answer in the chat. Will that ever happen with Bitcoin? Will that ever happen with blockchain technology where it's permanent, where you cannot go in there and delete records? That is it's a prime example of why blockchain is important. So, yes, let's look at Pharaoh. And looky there, man. We came right down and tested that line that I just put on the screen. So we may have had one green little blip, but we came down and tested it. So you can predict with a little level of uncertainty what the next direction is going to be. Now that it falls down here, I say we might come down and test 29,860. And that seems to be exactly where we're going, to this next line right here. So let's watch that play out, and let's pull up Pharaoh Protocol. All right. Is it this one? Is this the one you're looking at, Harris? The $16 million market cap right here? PharaohProtocol.com. It probably is. All right, sitting at 1.7 cents right now. All-time graph. It has done nothing but go down. I do not necessarily like this graph. It was at 16 cents. It has lost 90% of its value, going from 16, 17 cents down to 1.7 cents right now. Just looking at this graph, I'm missing one thing that would make me a little bit more confident. Everything had done well since the beginning of 2023. 2023 has been a very good year for the stock market and a very good year for crypto, with Bitcoin bouncing off some lows and so on. Now, Shiba Inu coin and stuff, they've continued to experience declines, but they've been brought back down basically to the 2023 lows, okay, to those levels that we started 2023 at. So the fact that Pharaoh has continued to decline makes me wonder why it's not even following the overall market, and people would continue to sell off of Pharaoh even though people were confident in crypto. I would have liked to have seen at least a stabilizing of price or a little bit of a bounce in Pharaoh since the beginning of 2023. I'm seeing a decline. That's one of the first things I see when I just look at the graph here. Doesn't indicate literally anything. If you think this is a bargain price, absolutely go in and buy. But I have no idea what they do, what their project is, anything like that. I'm just wondering why we would go from nearly 4 cents down to 1.5 cents when the overall crypto market was showing some strength. This project was showing some losses there. So that's kind of my first thoughts, Harris, on that. Clearly, it doesn't indicate that you should or should not buy it. It's completely up to you. And AMC, man. AMC in the top left-hand side of the screen, curling back over and coming down even further, touching that 409 that we were talking about a minute ago. Single digits on the fours, ladies and gentlemen. Sitting at 409 at the moment. It is down 9.9%. A 10% loss in the price of AMC right now. Is Adam Aron getting his way? Absolutely ridiculous to see these declines taking place on AMC right now, losing 45 cents on a daily basis, a 10% decline in the price of AMC here. How low does it go? We know that there's major support at this purple line and a little bit above it. So right where we're at right now, I'd say you've got very, very strong support at this $4 to, I guess, $3.85 level. So we might have a little bit further of a decline there, but you guys, you have to know why it's falling. And it's falling because Adam Aron's plan seems to be coming into swing here. If you need something to blame the decline on, you've got to blame it on Adam Aron and his idea to convert APE into AMC. Has staying power. Stable coins aren't recognized payment. Yeah, Lonnie, I did see some headlines on that. I didn't see Jerome Powell actually say it, but I did read some headlines on that today. Sorry, I'm late. I hit the like button on the way in for the people. Whoa, yeah, guys, hit the like button. Listen to Matthew. Matt, thanks for being in here, man, and hitting the like button on your way in. Bro, you forgot that long term is always going up, but you forgot the age of our life. Yeah, man. Not many people are willing to wait to gain profit in 10 years. A long wait. People are getting old and die. Money at that time is meaning less when you get old. Yeah, Fong. So if you think about it that way, right? Let me tell you this. If you can't wait 10 years to have, phenomenal wealth, maybe you are 85 years old, okay? I know for a fact the average age of people in this live stream is between 25 and 45, with the majority being right around that 30 to 35 mark. If you are 30 years old and you can't wait until you are 40 years old to slowly watch your money grow, into a very nice portfolio. If you can't anticipate having multi-million-dollar wealth for literally doing nothing other than investing your spare income by the time you do reach retirement age, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. If you're that impatient, you shouldn't be investing. I mean, maybe you should go to the casino. It's just the way it is. But if you've got that long-term approach, you are going to be making money in the market, both stocks and potentially crypto, as long as crypto does not become illegal. By the way, the SEC is looking for the guy who created Bitcoin to come to the stand and present himself. Guess what? They can't find it or him. Yeah, PS5, man. You're not gonna get the creator of Bitcoin to come forth. Might as well sell AMC and buy Ape. Let's flip-flop this piece. Yeah, Outdoor Smile. I was thinking about that, okay? I do want to sell some covered calls on AMC. I think it's a phenomenal opportunity. I think people are just way too willing to buy shares of AMC, not to make 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5% a week selling covered calls on AMC there and allowing yourself a 10, 20, 30% price increase in capital gains. But if you are looking at holding and you are willing to hold beyond the conversion, beyond the reverse split, beyond the possible dilution that Adam Aron has right now, shares of Ape could be better, because right now you're picking up 2 shares for every cost of 1 share. Ape at $1.85, $2, you're picking up 2 for every share of AMC at $4. So you're right. If you are in it long term and you believe the conversion will go through, I can undoubtedly say that Ape is the better opportunity. If you don't necessarily think that this conversion is going to go through, and the special master is just that, just a special master, then AMC is probably the better opportunity, because you can generate some very nice and, I guess, fruitful covered calls by selling those there. But I think you're right, man. If you think the conversion's going and you're planning on holding long term, Ape's probably the better opportunity right now. Another asset manager to offer crypto services in France. The name is Cassis, a $5 trillion asset manager. Loving all this news and happy to see it next year, 2025. Yeah, crypto cone, man. I think that if cryptocurrency legitimizes, even if it ends up killing, even if we sacrifice Binance and we sacrifice Coinbase and we have to sacrifice DeFi, once these guys get their literal sacrifices, and BlackRock is in control, Citadel is in control, once these guys who have already paid their dues to the mafia are in control, they'll let the prices roll back up, because it benefits them, man. And when it benefits them, they don't care. They'll let it go. Let's see here. Let's hear you talk. Let's do it, man. Remember, 10 years may not be rising. Yeah, Fong, no, you're right. There is no guarantee that where we're going to be now is going to be better off in 10 years. But if you do look at the long-term averages, you can see that the averages support long-term growth. And I don't think that anyone in here would be foolish enough to argue with the numbers. You can argue with me all day, right? I'm just a person. I have opinions and I make decisions. But the numbers, you can't argue with them. Long-term average growth of 7 to 8% on the S&P 500 is indisputable. It is what it is. On average, you're going to gain 7+% invested in the S&P 500. There's just no denying that. That's a number. It's a fact. 44. Get it! You're still going to be alive at 54, man. Pharaoh can hit $10 easily. Harris, if Pharaoh, $10, 100, takes you to 1.6 billion, 16. I wouldn't call it easy, but I don't think that that's impossible. So Pharaoh had a $16 million market cap. If it 100x's to get to, if it 100x's to get to a 1.7, that's going to be 17 billion, right? It's going to, a 10x takes it to 107. No, it's only a $1.7 billion market cap there. So $1.7 billion market cap, if it 100x's to $1.70, and then you, let's say 5x gain again, you just sit on a $10 billion market cap. I don't think a $10 billion market cap is easy. I wouldn't use that word, but it is definitely possible. I mean, you look at Pepe in a bear market, the worst of the bear market, Pepe is rolling to a $1.7 billion market cap. Shiba Inu coin at the height of the bull market went to 40, 50 billion. Terra Luna Classic was at 40, 50 billion. Dogecoin, 50, 60, 70 billion dollars. Yes, these projects can hit 5, 10 billion dollar market caps during the next bull market. Can every project do it though? No, every project's not going to do it. We don't have that type of money in the crypto space. And I don't even know if we have that type of money in the world to make every project a $1 billion coin and you see 1000x gains. I don't think that we've got that cut out, but you are right. It is possible. Does Avalanche have a support level around 1270 Ds? Let's see where Avalanche is at right now. AMC on its way down, $4.07, $4.08, $4.07, $4.08, $4.07, $4.08. Let's go back up to $5 a share. AVAX, ladies and gentlemen. Avalanche. Let's see. Oh, man. Avalanche is going to have a little bit of long-term support around this level right here at 1220. Where are you thinking? 1270? Maybe, man. Maybe. So the fact that it hasn't necessarily broken back above this level, I would almost consider it a resistance, but it channeled in this area back in here at the end of 2022. So this is the more conservative channel. If you want to widen it out a little bit, you can bring it back up to like 1390. But in terms of at 1270, I mean, it could with these wicks coming down here. But I don't know if it's necessarily sustained that move up yet, that this becomes support. It might still be in the range of resistance there. And if that's the case, you might not find support until you get back down here to like $12. So yes, it could if this is its technical break above. No, if its level of resistance is found in this $13 area as opposed to $12.70. So it's got nothing short term. It's got nothing short term here. On an hourly chart, I mean, maybe you could see some forming over a very, 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 very short-term graph. But if you're looking at a daily chart, I'd say it's still fighting to get back up above that $13 mark. Let's see. All I need is $3 million for the rest of my life, but will still work, but for myself, by creating a fresh tortilla making place. Crypto con Raul Valdez Reyes, man, and you will probably be happier than you ever would be. Let me tell you this, though. You don't need $3 million. You don't need $3 million. Dude, if you are out there enjoying every day of your life making fresh tortillas, you can be successful at that. You don't need a $3 million cushion to follow your dreams. I don't know who ever instilled in people that they need multi-millions of dollars to go out and pursue their dream. That's nuts. You know, even if you don't make multi-millions of dollars going on and pursuing your dream, you are going to be living a life that you are proud of, and you are going to be living a life that you are excited to wake up the next day and see what you can do. So don't trick yourself. Don't fool yourself into thinking that you need to make $3 million. Dude, if you've got a good idea and you are good at making tortillas, work hard at it. And you're going to set yourself up for absolute success, man. Don't trick yourself into thinking you need $3 million to follow your dreams and try to accomplish your goals out there. 2 guarantees in life, death and taxes. Oh, man, Lemon Lust. I was having a good day until Lemon Lust came in and ruined it all, making me think about dying and paying taxes. Skip my comment about skipping comments. Darn it, Kristen, I'm sorry I skipped your comment about skipping comments. That is my bad. I see this comment right here. Oh, my gosh. What's happening? AMC not selling. AM not selling. We'll talk about it a little bit more in the afternoon live stream. AMC pulling back today because investors believe Adam Aaron is going to get his way and he's going to be able to convert shares of APE into AMC, and worst part, reverse split with further dilution down the road. It's 101, guys. Get your name in the chat right now. We're going to do some shout-outs, and then we will be back this afternoon. Appreciate you guys for making it such a great live stream. Hopefully we come back. Bitcoin's breaking through 31. We come back. AMC's back up into positive territory. We come back, and we are making money. Enjoy your afternoons. Grab some lunch. Get some work done. Whatever you got to do. But make sure before you do any of that, click the like button and get your name in the chat so we can do some shout-outs. Lemon Lust, enjoy your day. We've got PS5, Future of Gaming. Enjoy it, man. Kristen, I will never skip another comment of yours again, I promise. J-Bones, baby, see you later, man. PS5, Dark Bro, never ignore. We've got Am Not Selling, see you later, man. J-Bones, enjoy it. Dark Bro, Lemon Lust, Crypto Con Raul, Valdez Reyes, man. Mr. Brian, see you later. Lemon Lust, see you later. Crypto Con Raul, Sarah Stephen Shits Croy. We've got Johan, enjoy it. PS5, have a good lunch, man. Kenneth, see you later. D's, thanks to you as well. Bye-bye now. See you later, Outdoor Bro. DD214, boom, peace out. You guys know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time. Hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.